logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything. King and queens, I hope everybody's doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the hype button. Pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful, no disrespecting, man. Listen, we got another great video for y'all from Hitman and his wife, Cinnamon. I ain't gonna lie, I love the transparency, I love the honesty, I love the openness, I love the vulnerability of both of them. I think this is a phenomenal podcast. But let's get
I call him, I'm all excited, him and 7-Woe, he's just blah, whatever. So I'm telling him, hey, I'm still at the nail shop, I have to be at Jazz House, 10:30, but I'm still here, blase, blase. It looked like I'm not going to make it to drop 7 off. I leave the nail shop, 10:50. Call. No. Jazz texted me and said 11:30. I said, okay. I text him, said, Jazz said 11:30. Cool. So I leave the nail shop and I'm telling him this great experience that I'm having because I'm finally having some self-care for the moment. And he is just shooting down the energy bad. So instead of saying, okay, go on about your day, I got 7, he say, oh, are you coming home? If I have to be at Jazz House at 11:30 and it's 10:50, so that means I'm 15 minutes away from home to get 7 ready, to drop 7 off, to go drop 7 off, then go to Jazz House, which is 25 minutes away. Make it make sense. Cool. So he was like, don't worry about it. I got it. I texted him. I said, make sure you take his milk, his wipes, and his water. He texts me and say, I thought all of that was packed. My thing is, I didn't pack the milk because I knew when he woke up, he was going to need a bottle. I knew when he woke up, he was going to need his diaper change. Instead of just saying, go ahead, I got it. It has to be all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm on the way. What you say? Why? It's 11:11. Why would you do that? I said, I will wash my hair.
I love the fact that he's not cutting her off. He's not butting in. He's not trying to rebuttal in the midst of her speaking. That's a lot of respect right there. And that's a lot of emotional intelligence, which a lot of y'all say y'all want. A lot of y'all say y'all have, but y'all don't display it. So that right there is great within itself to see that. That's dope.
Home, I will do whatever I need to do. I get home, get 7 dressed in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I said, well, kiss your dad. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm dropping 7 off. Why would you drop 7 off? I would drop 7 off. And it's just like, I was so overstimulated because what he doesn't understand is all of this could have been avoided. You could have just been like, okay, go get your hair done. Go get your nails done. I got it. He didn't have his haircut appointment until what? 1:30? I suck at story time, by the way. I suck at story time.
Yeah, you do. Mine can be way better. Keep going on.
1:30. So I get up 8 o'clock, be at the nail shop by 9. You have so much time to get him ready out the house and take him 10 minutes away. And I just felt like you've been in Miami, having the time of your life. I just been at home, me and 7, all this type of stuff. And this wasn't even a break that I was getting because I had to go get ready for work. So it's like I was overstimulating. Then he asked me like, what's wrong? And we actually communicated, but it was a little heated. And I honestly just broke down. Because men, they don't be understanding. Like you can go out and you can have all the fun in the world. And then the moment where it's like, okay, let me just have some me time and make sure I'm feeling good, looking good. And it circles around it.
I think women do deserve that. You know what I mean? I think that's a fair exchange. I think that's a fair thing to give somebody when you're in a relationship. And that's why I preach you having your own individuality, you having your own personality, you having your own, identity in a relationship. Don't lose yourself in a relationship. Still do the things that you did prior to getting in a relationship as far as your activities, keeping yourself up, going to the gym, going to yoga, going to work out, going to walk, hike, whatever it is, right? Whatever your hobbies were, healthy hobbies. Gotta make that clear because y'all just be losing it. But I think if you had prior things that you did to make yourself feel good and to keep yourself up and alive and, looking great, I think you should do that in a relationship as well. I think that not only helps you, it helps your partner. Y'all kind of have that space, and then y'all have that moment in time to actually miss each other, come together, and then y'all can talk about the day and, just give you more to talk about. And then it gives you more to be excited about as far as life in your relationship. It's like, oh, my partner lets me go and still do my thing, and they don't, call me every 5 seconds, where you at, what you doing, da, da, da. It's like they give me that space that I need.
So, yeah. That was long, and did I make a valid point?
You done?
Did I make a valid point? Or I was just talking?
We're waiting on Hitman.
I don't think y'all get my point.
Now it's my turn. First of all, she mad because they ain't say we film on March 25th. I said, yes. What's that, 25th, right? Mm-hmm. I said, yes, they did. I said, it was always March 25th, baby. They tried to change it to the 18th, but we was in St. Louis, so we kept it the 25th. Oh, they never confirmed. I said, we did confirm. It's in the text.
It's not in the text with me. But go on.
I don't know who the text is, but we confirmed the 25th. Right, Jay? Yeah. So it's always been confirmed, 25th. She mad at me because she ain't know that for whatever reason. But I told her the 25th. She know. I said, they want an 18. We in St. Louis, we can't. Gotta do 25th. She knew that. She said she woke me up 4 in the morning. I don't even remember. She said, I ain't say nothing. I was just 4 in the morning. All right, what else? She asked me at 8 in the morning, can I take 7 to Mama Mayor house? I said, okay, I was gonna go to the gym. I had a schedule. I was going to the gym, haircut, shower, filming. She just out the blue, can you take 7? Because I gotta go get my nails done and all this. I'm like, you been knew what day we filmed.
It was never confirmed.
She said it first, so that's the first thing. I said, you know what, forget it. I skip the gym. I take 7 to my house. She said, okay, well, I'll go at 9. If I get back, because I got to be at Jazz house at 10:30. If I get done, I can take her. I'm like, all right, but I might still better go to the gym, bet. She takes me at 10:15. I'm still here, but Jazz said I can come at 11:30. So like, that's an hour. So I'm like, all right. So you coming back here? That's all I asked. I'm like, okay, you got another hour now. Like, what you telling me 11:30 for? Like, you come back here? Why?
She didn't include that in her story.
When I come back there, if I just told you I gotta go to Jazz house, and I'm like, well, if you knew I was gonna take him, why you telling me she pushed it back to 11:30? Like, what is you telling me that for? I'm thinking you finna tell me, okay, at 11:30, I got time to take him now, boom, boom. No, so she get back, and I just told her, I'm like, Cinnamon. She said, I'm on my way. I said, you don't have to come. Now, she said, make sure his bottle and all this stuff. I'm like, I thought this stuff was ready.
I had everything packed.
She said she had it packed.
Everything packed.
All I asked was, I thought all this stuff was ready. She know me and we don't do good with changing him. He's just so little. It's hard to put on his clothes. She know all the bottle stuff. She organized all his stuff. So
all right, bro. It's your son though. Still, you have to learn these things because if she leave and she go out of town and does, you know what I mean. You still kind of want to get equipped in that. That's one of those things you got to learn, bro. As a father, you got to put the clothes on. And I give them credit. I will say this: women are better organizers. They know how to organize things a lot better. But that don't mean that there aren't men out there who know how to organize. It's just you got to do it. You got to practice repetition. That's all.
It take me longer. So I'm like, if you could just get them ready, and all I gotta do is take them, it's fine. So I'm like, you finna come home, stop at home? I'm on my way.
Gerald, be honest. I was talking like that?
No, you just like, I'm on my way. You talk like, you know what, I'm on my way. You text. I'm on my way.
But when we're on the phone,
did I talk while you was talking?
So calm.
Did I talk while you was talking?
Because be for real, bro.
You text, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I did say I'm on the way.
Okay.
But when we're on the phone, how was I talking?
You was being sarcastic and dry. Like, you know what? I'm on the way. Right?
Boy, what?
Anyway, so she's on the way. She pulled up at home, right? Stop in my mind. Mm-hmm. She get in there, just she moving around a million miles per hour. She put his clothes on. They say, give him kids. I'm gonna take him. I said, why are you taking him? I'm gonna take him. And just put him down, right? Then she gonna say, I said, Cinnamon, what you gotta do is you gotta learn how to manage your time better. I said, we always running late because like you get anxiety, you get overstimulated. It's just always million miles per hour. I said, you got to start setting the time and the stuff will go a lot easier. See, I'm on time. I went to college, played college basketball. So I said, you know what I'm saying? I know I get up at 6. I know 6:30, I'm gone. She not. She the one that's running around at a million miles per hour, overstimulating herself. So I'm like, you making yourself mad because you always rushing. Get better with your time.
I wouldn't have to rush if I had to come home and get 7 ready.
You was doing this before 7.
No, I wasn't.
7 been here 9 months. You've been late 10 years.
Boy,
Don't try to blame 7. You know, Jasmine be late, your friend be late. Y'all be running late. Y'all be running late. So all I told her is you gotta start managing your time better. She said broke down crying.
He don't understand. Like, you be kick. He go out and kick it. I'm at home.
I go out and kick it.
You was just in Miami.
You just in New Orleans.
Us.
What I mean? I ain't actually.
I'm at home with 7.
Why you keep saying I be
every
kicking
day.
Hold on, wait.
Every day.
You said I be kicking it. Cinnamon, I told you from the jump. Before 7, did you go out everywhere you wanted?
Yes.
You asked for a baby.
You wanted a baby.
For sure. But you asked for a baby.
I only asked for a baby because you kept saying his brother had a baby and he was like, oh, I want another baby so they can be best friends.
Did you want a baby?
I sure did.
Okay, and I told you, baby, your life is going to change because I'm on a road. Like my life don't stop. That's my work.
Right.
You ain't going to be able to go out like you used to. Why you mad at me?
That's fine.
So why you keep saying I'm kicking it?
No.
That's my first trip since I had 7.
You still was in Miami having the time of your life. When you got back and I wanted to go get my hair and stuff done, it shouldn't been no issue.
Did I say something?
Go do it. I got it. That's it.
Did I say something?
It was the circles.
Ain't no circles.
Why wasn't everything packed? Why can't you get him ready and I take him?
Stuff. I don't know where his stuff is.
All his stuff was packed.
Why you keep saying
I had everything downstairs.
Why you say kicking out of time of my life? That was the first trip I've been on in 9 months. That was a pre-birthday. My birthday in 3 days.
But you still out kicking it, having the time of your life.
For my birthday.
Exactly.
So what are you bringing that up for?
Because you're out kicking it.
Did I not just have you and your friends out kicking it in New Orleans?
I'm not talking about.
Yes, you are. What do you keep?
I'm not talking.
You
about
said I'm out kicking it like I've been out every weekend.
Who said you've been out every weekend?
What me?
I said in Miami.
What that got to do with anything? What do Miami have to do with anything, Cindy?
Because you was just in Miami while I was at home, so you came home Monday, and I had to get myself together 2 days for
I'm
work.
asking you a question. What does me in Miami have to do for a pre-birthday trip? Why you keep saying out kicking it? What does that got to do with anything?
Were you not kicking it in Miami?
Did you just go out before that?
Yes.
So did I bring up you kicking it in New Orleans?
You could have, but we were together.
Did I ask you to go there?
You asked me to go there.
Who asked me to go to New Orleans?
Joe, you randomly said,
what are you talking about?
Jazz.
See, this
when we were in the car, did he say, I want to take y'all to New Orleans?
I said I might.
And what happened? We came here, and what did we do? We booked the Airbnb, right?
I said y'all can go though. I ain't have to go. I watched 7. Did I watch 7 on that trip, me and Mama Mel?
Yes.
Okay, so see, this is what we get into it for.
My thing is, why is this an issue? You was just in Miami kicking it. That's all I said. I didn't say every weekend. I said
comprehension is one of their big issues, I think. And I'm going to give credit to Hitman. I could tell she says little spiteful things. She says things and brings up things that she's bothered by, like the trip. The trip really necessarily had nothing to do with this situation. I think she just wanted to add that in because it added to her being frustrated. That was something that she probably just didn't like in its whole totality. That she just didn't like him going on the trip. She feels like he probably got more freedom than her. He get to do what he wants. She don't. So she thinks it's like something that she could use. It's more credit to her story. But I think they got to comprehend. I think they got to find that line of like, okay, cool. You know what, you right. I apologize. I could have helped more. And I look back on when my son was a baby. I said this to my son's mom in the past, years ago, but I could have been more present in the moment when he was a baby. I was super young, didn't know what I was doing, and my moms just naturally have that nurturing ability. They just adapt to it quick. And I'm more so like, well, shoot, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You can feed him the bottom. You can make him his formula. You can change his diaper, all of these things. And it's just like, I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm tripping. At the beginning, months is like, nah, the mama got it. But then I started to realize like, you know what? No, I need to take a load off of her. even when we split and we were not together, I'm like, you know what? I need to do more. Yeah, I'm paying for stuff, and yeah, I'm doing this, that, and the third, but that's not it. That's not enough. You know, you have to contribute. You have to literally take the load off of the mom sometimes. And I can say, as we got to do better with that. You know what I'm saying? When a baby is young and that mother is going through what she's going through mentally, and her body is physically going through what it's going through, when she's trying to get back to herself, she's going to carry a lot of emotions. And we got to stop being so sensitive and just lashing out and realize, okay, this person is battling something, and they still, you know, it's postpartum and all that other stuff. It's to be considered. But at the same time, don't be nitpicking at stuff, because you're still an adult. We ain't going to do that now.
In Miami. You in Miami having fun.
What that got to do? I'm confused with what that got to do with this. You was in Miami kicking, you coming like I took 7, didn't I? What are you saying? I don't get what you're saying. Me and Miami got nothing to do with it.
What I'm saying is you had your break, and I couldn't have a few hours just to go and fucking get pretty.
That? Why are you saying you didn't?
Because when I told you, I said, if you go back to this nail shop, make sure you get this person, because they are just so amazing and all this time. I was literally pulling up to Jazz's house, and I thought all this was,
did I skip the gym for you?
But the night before, you said you don't think that you're going to go.
No, I did not. I said it every night. I'm going to the gym.
You said that.
Did I make it a big deal that I skipped the gym?
You didn't.
So what are you talking about? You asked me to do something on the spot. I got a set schedule. In the morning, I'm going to the gym. I'm getting my hair cut. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to film. You out the blue asked me to do something for 7. I said yeah, and I didn't say nothing.
I have a set schedule as well.
I didn't know you had to get your nails done, your all this stuff on the day of filming.
I just found out we was filming yesterday.
No, you did not. No, you did not.
Confirmed.
You don't like that.
Jay, when was the last time I talked to you?
Jay,
before yesterday. When was the last time?
So when you asked her to go on,
it definitely isn't. One thing that y'all have to learn how to do is remain calm. And I know it's hard, and it may take years, and it may take you getting to a level of peace and serenity, and you on your zenful stuff. But trying to remain calm in a situation is the best thing to do. It helps you think clear. It helps you get your thoughts out. It helps you be able to receive what the next person is saying. You know what I mean? It keeps the tension down. So try not to yell. Work on it. Even in traffic, when people are honking the horn, just try to just remain calm the best you can. Like, just brush it off. Like, or, yeah, you're right, you got it, my bad. I'm telling y'all, it works. Staying calm is the best thing to do. You get your heart rate up, and you want to yell, and you get your point across, and you're frustrated, and the littlest thing, the smallest thing that somebody say will trigger you, when you will go off. It's like, I don't know what it is about yelling. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm just saying. And then the other person doing the same thing. So it's like, this is like these two walls just doing this. And there's no getting through to that.
18th, what'd I say? When she asked you to film on the 18th, what'd I say, Simon?
Y'all couldn't do it. Y'all was doing something.
Exactly.
So what day did I say we was filming?
Jay said you said the 25th.
So that was
my thing is, Jay, don't you put us in a group chat?
Yeah.
So just because you're saying that, it wasn't really confirmed. And then it said we was supposed to film tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it was no communication. So I have to rush and get my hair. What I'm saying is, you doing what you doing, cool. But I can't. Now this is my time, because I have 7 when you're not there. So now I have to rush and go get my hair done. Rush and go get my nails done. So it's like.
What do you mean rush? You the one said I'm gonna get my nails done and come back and pick up 7. I didn't tell you get your nails done and come get 7. That's what you said.
If I'm done in time before you have to go to the
barbershop. Who made you say that? Who made you say that?
Because I wanted to be considerate of your time.
But that don't make sense. You asked me to get 7 ready. I didn't ask you to go get your nails done and come back and get 7. I didn't ask you to do that. You said, if I'm done in time, I'm gonna come back and get 7. Okay, come back and get 7. You got done at another time. Jasmine say 11:30. Okay, so do that mean you come here? What does that mean? She's already mad because she thought we wasn't filming today. That's her fault. That's not mine. We said March 25th.
I'll take that.
But
it's not your fault.
Jay, she knew it was March 25th.
In the chat, it was
But
we communicated.
March 25th. She know March 25th when you told me.
Yeah.
But yesterday it was March 26th.
No, he didn't.
It was March 26th yesterday.
I stopped that.
But was it March 26th yesterday?
She asked that, and we said no, right then and there. All I told her, I said, manage her time better. But she mad. This be the problem. She mad at others. Like she bringing up, like that's disrespectful, kind of though.
How is that disrespectful?
Because what are you even bringing up? My son is 9 months years old. That was the first trip I done went on.
You say your kid what Hitman? 9 months years old. All right, y'all heard my boy. My boy said 9 months years. Nah, I get it. He frustrated. Yeah, I ain't gonna say he frustrated, but it's like he got a lot going on in his mind, so his mind just racing. That's funny.
Not knocking that.
What are you? I don't understand.
Nah, he's frustrated.
What that got to do with anything?
What I'm saying is you're having fun while I'm in the house. So when you're finally home,
that's triggering me
this
right
is
there,
my
bro.
time where I can go
That
get my
triggered me,
nails,
bro.
my hair and stuff done, all of that. And when I did that, it was circles.
That triggered me, bro. Cause it ain't my birthday in 4 days. I do this every year. Go with my guys down there. My first time doing something like this in 9. My son finna be 9 months. Yeah. My first time going out to have fun in 9 months. Yeah. So for you, So for her to just say to the neck,
and that's crazy. So if he's been doing that, that's been a continuous thing throughout years. You know that. So I'm sure he's telling you ahead of time. I'm sure you already know since his birthday is coming up, that trip is probably coming up. So I get the frustration. It's like, why are you throwing it in my face? And if y'all don't know Hitman, he's said it many times before. Ever since he's gotten with this young lady, he's taken care of her, done everything, bought her a crib, he buys her car, she don't have to work. You know, he takes care of her life. And you could tell he love her for sure. You could definitely tell. But I think it sucks to get small stuff like this. And I'm not going to say small stuff. I'm going to just, because somebody might go, small. It's not small. Because it may be big to her. So I'm not going to try to, you know, speak negatively or down how she feels, because what she's feeling is valid. I can't negate that. But I think it's disrespectful to him because he's like, I do so much. I'm so present. I'm so here. I love you. I gift you with so many things, and I look out for you, and so on and so forth. And it's like, for you to throw something like that in my face, it's disrespectful. And it's like, why are you throwing it in my face when you already knew what that was? That's my birthday. It's a trip that I plan for my birthday, and I do it yearly. That's a year. I feel it. I get it.
To the naked ear, that's like, you out having fun, and I'm in here going, that's why I gotta bring up, I just took you and your friends to New Orleans a week before that. Why you gotta bring up you and that makes it like she a slave?
So look, no,
I don't like. What did that have to do with? She could have said, no, you just came back in town and I need it, but you in Miami having fun, that sound like she don't have fun. So now I got to counter, because I know the female's going to get, oh, you got to throw what you did to her in her face and do. No, when you say I'm in Miami having fun and make it seem like you slaving, I got to counter. I just took you and your friends a week before because I knew I was going to Miami. Let me have fun with you, boo boo. And I go 4 days before my birthday, the weekend before my birthday, so I could do something with you on my birthday. She know that. Dang. So for her to just say, act like I'm just out kicking it when that was the first time in 9 months I done did anything, that triggered me. That just really triggered me bad, because you have just as much fun. Yes, you can't have no more spontaneous fun like me. Yes, you're nurturing your mother. I mean, you're a mother, so you just can't up and leave. But if it's that's a different kind of animosity she got within herself. It's not my fault that you can't up and leave and go to Jamaica like you used to do with your friends for a week at a time whenever.
Because you don't take the baby to the nail shop.
No.
So
I watch him.
So maybe what she's saying is like just what you said. That's the truth. That's the conversation. Is because she's a mother, she's nurturing. She's not a father. Fathers do have more, freedom to do things. So I think is thinking, she probably said fun, but I think she's just talking about freedom. But
this also what hurt me. She came in like, keep that same energy from Miami. Don't get tired. We get back. She asked to go shopping. She asked to go out to eat. She did everything. She asked for a necklace. I don't want to say this, but now I got to say it though. Everything she asked me to do, I just did. She just asked for a $10,000 necklace that she wanted, that I just got her yesterday. That's not me throwing it in her face though. That's me doing everything I said I was going to do. I ain't going to be tired, baby. When I get home, we kicking it. We going to the concert tomorrow with Nick Cannon. Everything I said I'm doing. So why is it a problem when you going to lash out when you're mad to make it seem like I'm just having all this off the wall fun and you slaving? You just got a diamond necklace that say cinnamon on a tennis chain that costs $10,000 charm and a $15 tennis necklace that you asked for, that I gave to you with a smile yesterday. What are we talking about Miami, me having fun with my homies for?
And I'm going to say this because to most people it's going to sound like he's saying, since I do all of this, I can ignore the emotional side of things. And a lot of us do that. You know what I mean? And it's not a bad thing or it's not a good thing, but it's one of them things that we just got to pay attention to and check and correct. Because a lot of times this is that thing where it's like women who get everything tend to lack the other thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like she may get the prize. She may get the gifts. She may get the flashy things and all of that. And I think sometimes we got to dial back from that and give them the other things, like the substance, like the present time, the appreciation, the consideration. And it's like you buying the gifts and all of that. That's cool. She's used to that now. Maybe she needs the other thing now. Maybe she needs more of the emotional side of you. And I can get that, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to pander or nothing like that. I'm not taking anything away because I think bro is a great dude, man. Just from everything that he say and everything that he does for his wife, it's beautiful. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? I think every man will want to do that for a woman that deserves it. I mean, that's great. But at the same time, we can't think that these women are only going to be happy just with us buying and giving money and buying gifts and so on and so forth. And it's like, you go on majority of the time, you work a lot. So the time that she needs for herself, she's felt like, be considerate enough to give me that. And I get it. I promise y'all, I get both sides. I'm just trying to give y'all two different ways of looking at it.
Say that, the first thing people gonna say is, oh my God, he's throwing it in her face what he just bought. No, them the counter arguments I gotta have.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's the only way I gotta say it. And I'm like, damn, Cinnamon, I'm not just having fun. I came back and took her home too. You asked to go shopping, you asked to go out to eat, you asked to do this.
I just think it's the emotional side of it. Like I said, it's that emotional connection that I think she's yearning for. I think she needs that that compassion. You know what I'm saying? I think she needs that from her husband. I think that's what she's, you know what I mean? And she may not know how to articulate that, but also too, you can't nitpick. You have to just come out and say, love, I need this from you, or babe, or king, you know what I'm saying? Whatever terminology you use, I think women need to learn how to just open up and say, this is what I need from you. And us too. Listen, queen, this is what I need from you. Da, 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 da. This is how we're going to talk to each other. This is how we're going to operate. When it's a problem, this is how we're going to address it. We're not going to address it with aggression. That's not going to work because obviously we get nowhere with that. So let's talk it out and we're going to talk calm. We're not going to yell. We're not going to do all of that. You're not going to leave here. We ain't doing none of that. We're going to talk.
You asked to do that. We did that. We got a cruise coming out. I just did everything that you asked me to do. That's what triggered me. And that's why we get into it like that, because all from her just saying I had fun in Miami, like I just go out, like I just been kicking it said she just be at home. That's what triggered me. I didn't make it that, and I'm glad y'all here to say that. Y'all might, if I came here, y'all ain't see this, y'all might be like, he made it like that. No, but when she really I just felt like that ain't having fun in Miami and I'm in the house watching my son. All that didn't have to be said.
So maybe it's both triggered because maybe when you told her she needs to get her time scheduled and she was just like, she really was like maybe a little confused, even though she probably heard the 25th, dates was changing, so she probably like, I don't know exactly.
I agree.
Maybe she felt a little attacked when you need to get your...
But I agree, but you wouldn't notice though.
That's what a man's supposed to do. A man is supposed to help his woman in that aspect. Especially if he's a person that's on time, he has schedule, he's organized when it comes to how he manages his time. I think that's good advice. That's not bad. You can't be bothered by that. I think that's a good thing. That means we on time for meetings. We on time for appointments. We're on time for business things that we have to do. I mean,
she knows she be late since I met her. She knows she always run late. This ain't got nothing to do with 7. This ain't got nothing to do with me, her having 7. I'm like, oh, you got a baby now. I always say.
That was really, as her man, we, being a leader, telling her like, time management, it's okay. But I think it is, new mom, and I can only imagine like your freedom changed. What I can do changes, so she just
even when he keeps 7, he say, damn, I see how you feel. I can't eat, I can't take a shower, I can't use the bathroom. Like, so just imagine, like, if you're not there, my whole life is on pause. Yeah. When you're not there. So when I say, like, whatever.
No, you can't say whatever. Come on, Cinnamon. Come on, send it, send. Nah, you can't do it. This is where I think things go wrong, because you gotta express yourself through the tears, through the frustration, through the aggravation. You have to be able to express the way you feel. You have to be able to verbalize that. You can't just say whatever, because that's how things get dismissed, and solutions are not ever going to be there. There's never going to be any fixing any issues if you don't know how to express that. You got to.
But I never knocked you. I gave you your
didn't
flowers.
say you knocked me.
So why are you throwing at him? I told you your job is hard. You a mama. You a mother.
So
the hardest job ever. What you want me to do?
I'm late, I have reasons.
But this ain't got nothing to do with 7. You've been late. We've been together 10 years.
Don't always be late.
So
I just started being late because I used to be the one on time.
You used to be the one on time.
And not saying us. I'm just saying in general. I used to be the one on time, and everybody used to be late, so I started being late because everybody else was late.
I'm talking about me and you, though.
I don't act like, if I'm late, I'm 5 minutes late. Come on now.
So we don't get into it for you being late?
We don't get into it because I be late.
When I come back and I be like, come on, Senator. So that's
You saying come on, Senator? That's getting into it.
No, I'm talking about we never had conversations.
Yes, we have, but we don't get into it about it.
I ain't talking about getting into it, but how long have we been having this conversation about you being late?
It be times, and then like, okay, so you like, never mind.
Never mind what?
Because I don't understand.
Gotta stop doing that.
Do both of you, in some kind of way on the low, do either one of you feel underappreciated?
I've been starting to feel unappreciated for sure.
What about you?
I feel like he's been very like feeling like I've been unappreciative.
I said this on the last video that they did, because they tend to bring up their personal, grievances and issues with each other, which I respect. I think people just like, oh, I need to go see a professional, but I think we need this type of content. I think this right here is what is going to help a lot of people. You get real, unscripted, just vulnerable, like I say, just all out real content that we need. And I seen this, so at the end they're gonna hug it out, and I think it's dope. But I think it shows us that relationships aren't perfect. Relationships, you're gonna go through things, you're gonna have your ups and downs. It's about being able to express it and go through it and go through the emotions and grow with each other and learn each other ways. But I said this on the I commented this, actually. I wish I would have brought it up so I could pop it up, but I think I said the more he feels like he's not appreciated, I think it's gonna push him away. And I don't want them to break up. I don't want nobody to break up. I think love is beautiful. I think love is great. But you have to realize, if a man that's doing everything and he feels like my everything is still not enough, what am I doing here? I'm feeling like the world is weighing down on me, and I'm doing everything for this person. I'm doing everything that all these other women want. These women would die for this. And yet I'm still not fulfilling her and everything that she wants. And if she don't know how to express that thing that she wants, then it's like, what are we doing?
This is a prime example, though, because I go out the way to do so much to avoid this, and I somehow still come back here, like to this argument. So I make sure I dot my I's, cross my T's. Okay, I know I just had fun, and what's it called? Let me make sure I do this, and this for her, so I won't have to deal with this. Like, I want to make sure I'll take her there. She want this, I want that. She want to go to the cruise, want that. I want to do this. I want to come. I do that.
Sin, do you feel like that?
What?
Do you
Yeah.
agree?
Yes. Absolutely.
So now I get more triggered because it's like this little stuff she says.
I think both of you should be each other.
Yeah, but I
And
want.
it's no communication in this relationship. None. So when these are our arguments. These heated moments is this. We can never talk calm or anything whatsoever. And I would love that, but it's like he go 10 and then I go 10 and then it's just that.
I only go 10 when I get triggered. I wasn't triggered until she said the Miami thing. Roll the cameras back. That's when I was just talking regular. I was smiling. I was sitting back. I was smiling. I was laughing. I was like, is it my turn? Is it my time? If we roll the cameras back, I was friendly. I was laughing when I was joking. I only got mad when she said in front of all these people, while you out in Miami having fun, I'm in the house with my son. That sounds terrible. You're not gonna just sit up there and yell that out in front of people to make it seem like I be out kicking it. I don't go to the clubs. I don't go to strip clubs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing. I don't even go out. She know this. So for you to just yell that out right here to make it seem like I'm just out having a blast and you at home every day with my son, that's disrespectful to me because that's a lie.
But you made it that.
But it don't got to be intentional, right? Y'all don't know that.
So you putting that on me.
No, I'm not. If y'all leave out here, if somebody would left out here, yeah, Simon said she at home with her son and he just out of Miami kicking it.
But I said Miami. I ain't say, oh, you be out every weekend, every day doing this, that.
But that's just what it gave.
I said Miami.
That's what it gave out because I don't even know why that even had to be said though.
Because you was just in Miami.
But what does...
you, like Jay said, Michelle said, you had time to relax, put your feet up. So if I didn't have time to go prep for the podcast. The time when I had to go prep for the podcast is when you got home.
So how you gonna do all this with a 9 to 5?
I don't know. I don't know.
Now you see why I got mad at other times? You see how dumb it sound though? Cause you say all this, you got the worst life in the world now, cause you got a son that you gotta take care of. That's how you making it. You slaving.
How?
You at home shackled up in the house while I'm out having fun.
You don't know how it feels to be a mom.
Huh?
You don't know how it feels to be a mom.
Okay, so I'm doing how you explained to me. You shackled up in the house while I'm having fun. I'm just saying what you said. So while you shackled up in the house and I'm having fun, how you gonna do all this with a 9 to 5?
Saying it's okay to feel shackled up sometimes.
But I don't like how he's trying to nah.
I mean, roll the counters back.
Don't do that.
Shackled up though. It should just like feel a little like, you know, like you can't breathe a little. And it ain't got nothing to do with you though, right? It ain't.
She made it about me though.
Right, she brought in Miami.
It's the way you in Miami and this, and I'm at home with my. Y'all don't, fellas, man, be real, man. Do that sound bad?
Facts.
Did that sound bad? Just be real with me.
No, it did.
Yeah. Nah, it did.
Okay, I can't knock how she meant it. If I just go over there and put my hands on somebody and just like, man, I'm in a bad mood. That ain't how I meant it. I already did it.
But you know it wasn't intent.
I don't know it wasn't intent because she yelling, crying. She might really feel some kind of way. Okay, she's hurt, and Miami got brought up, so she hurt that I just had a fun trip in the last 9 months.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, you making like that because you a girl, like y'all don't do that.
Nah,
you
facts. Yeah, women gotta call women out, man. Come on, man. If somebody says something, you have to realize whether you think it's intentional or not, it can cause some type of eruption. It can cause some type of friction. It can move someone emotionally. You can't just blurt out things randomly and just say stuff. This is why you have to be cautious of what you're saying. You have to be fully aware of the things that you're saying because they can affect somebody in a different way, in a way that you may not want it to come across. This is why you have to manage your emotions and realize what you're saying. Sometimes it's not the time for it, because what did that have to do with anything? It had nothing to do with the situation. I don't think she meant to say that. I think she just meant like, you get that time and space to do what you want to do, and I just wanted the time to do it. You could have left that out because obviously that's bothering him. And I would say you already knew about that trip, so why are you bringing that up?
Hey, how you gonna tell me how something meant that was meant to fit her narrative? She saying that ain't helped me. She said that to fit her narrative. Like you was all in Miami.
That's what I said earlier. I said that earlier.
I think that this argument is in and of itself is not about that. They say sometimes the first argument you have, depending on who wins, it never ends. And then every time something comes up is that.
Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. I know this is one of my longer videos. I hope y'all appreciated this. I hope y'all rock with this, man. This was a great video. I like content like this because, again, it's raw. You know what I mean? It's authentic. And shout out to Hitman and his wife, Sin. They gonna go far. You know what I'm saying? As long as they stay connected and stay protected and keep doing y'all thing. I think just practice on hearing each other out and saying it's okay to put your pride to the side and say, I apologize. I was wrong. You right. I was emotional about this. Hitman, it's okay for, you to step outside of the norm of what you're used to doing. And I get it, bro. I know it probably feel like, dang, I'm already doing a lot, but just try to tame to that emotional side of her and hear her out as well. I think it's going to definitely go both ways, but man, salute to them. I'm not perfect. I didn't, went through many relationships where I had to learn, like, okay, hearing a person out and, you know what I mean, putting my emotions to the side and the things that I think a person should do or I think a person should say, you have to kind of remove that. You know what I mean? You can't think that somebody's going to say the things that you want to hear. And I think just working on being calm and just, again, listening to somebody and being able to comprehend where they're coming from. And also, too, stating how you feel, standing firm on how you feel and voicing what you feel as well. But it has to be that medium. Y'all got to meet each other in the middle or it's not going to work. And if it don't work, it is what it is. At least y'all try it, you know what I'm saying? But that being said, love, peace, and prosperity. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate until we hear the head. We ain't bleeding. Spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. All right. Go.